This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by Liam Williams on the phone. Liam, how are you doing?
Yeah, very good, thank you, mate. Very good.
It's good to hear. Now, obviously, it's strange times at the minute with everything that's going on in the world with the coronavirus and what have you. What do you make of the entire situation?
To be honest, I don't really know what to make of the whole thing. It's just mad, isn't it? Like, it's just putting the world on hold at the moment, and yeah, I don't really know a lot about it, but I just know it's obviously very dangerous, and people are losing lives and whatnot, so just have to be very careful.
How's it changed kind of your own training capacity and what you can do and what you can't do?
Yes, a lot, to be honest, because obviously I'm training in Sheffield, and now I'm at home just trying to do things from home, so plenty of running, riding a bike, little bit of shadow boxing whenever I can, but it's difficult really because all the gyms and stuff are shut in it, so just trying to stay active to a certain extent,
There's obviously this rule in place that we can only go outside or try to go outside once a day if we can help it. Are you sticking to that, Liam?
Of course I am. I'm not a rule breaker.
Because I did say to you, when I first called you, about 5 minutes ago before we started the interview, I did say, when I was thinking prior to doing the interview, I didn't really know how you'd be coping because I know for a fact you just can't sit still.
Nah, I'm terrible. I'm one of the worst. So, I'd say I haven't really been going far, but just been doing plenty of walks and just trying to do little things to keep my mind occupied because I drive myself insane, like.
You've obviously had a brilliant run recently since you've been with the Ingle Gym, and you've had a great record of wins that you've managed to build up on the back of the Smith defeats. How frustrating do you think this period could end up being for you? Because I can only imagine when everybody does get the opportunity to fight again, unless it is only a matter of 2-3 months away. But in your case, say if that was to happen, you'd be another 6-7 months since you last fought Atlantis Fox in December. So theoretically, you'd imagine you wouldn't necessarily be at your sharpest, so you wouldn't be able to maybe have that fight at world level that you initially wanted. Do you think that's fair to say, or?
To be honest, I don't think it's going to be that bad because even if I was to fight at the end of the year, which hopefully it doesn't come to that, but even if that was the case, I'm still doing my bit. I'm not. I'd be better off if I was training in the gym with Dom every day. But as long as I'm kind of looking after myself and not ballooning up in weight too much, on my time off and stuff, I think. I don't think it'd be too bad, to be honest, because I've had long periods out to the ring before anyway.
I remember speaking to you in Texas, and you said that you was trying to get some fights arranged, and you're looking at the Andrade fight for this year, and hopefully if you wanted to get that in the coming months. Obviously with what's going on at the minute, that won't necessarily happen. But how has kind of the current situation changed what you can and can't do with regards to making fights? Have you had any talks? Has Frank Warren had any discussions with Andrade's team or anybody else? How's it kind of changed that perspective and what can be done?
Yeah, well, Andrade's he's going to be my next fight, so mandatory. None of that changes. It just depends. It's not just me. It's not like everyone can carry on with a career and I'm on stop. It's just like everyone's in the same boat, and so Andrade he's going to be my next fight whenever that is. Hopefully not too far away, but it's just one of them. It's a waiting game, isn't it?
I was going to say, do you know of any discussions recently whilst everything's been going on that Frank has been able to have or that MTK have been able to have with Andrade's team to try and secure that fight? I saw a quote the other day that Frank was trying to get that fight over in the UK between yourself and Demetrius.
Yeah, well, as far as I know, MTK was quite close to kind of closing a deal with I don't know whether it was Eddie or Andrade's team or whatever it was. I don't really know, but I know they were close to finalising a deal because it had to be I believe a deal had to be put in place by last Friday. So they were literally due to try and finalise something, and then obviously all this stuff come out then where you couldn't go abroad, you couldn't, like, obviously everything's just been put on stop. So they what's the word I'm looking for? They had to postpone the agreement date.
Yeah. When theoretically, then, in your own opinion, do you think you would face Demetrius?
I honestly don't. My guess is as good as yours, but let's just say I was supposed to fight him in June. You're talking, I reckon, probably September now.
This little period of inactivity that fighters will go through whilst everything is going on at the minute, is there anything that you can compare it to previously? Not necessarily on on the scale of what this is, but from injury perspectives to fights falling through, is there anything which would bring the same level of frustration as what I can imagine this will bring to a lot of fighters, especially ones who did have fight dates announced and that have had to be cancelled? I.e., we had Kelly Avanesian, that should have been this week. Lewis Ritson should have fought next week. A lot of shows which are having to be postponed. Is there anything off the top of your head that will maybe have brought a similar level of frustration as what I imagine this period will bring?
Well, I've had a couple of long periods out of the ring before with obviously hand injuries and stuff. So it's like, I'm used to it, but obviously the fact if you're injured and you can't fight, then it's kind of, what do you do about it? You're injured anyway, but it makes it worse being fit and healthy, ready to fight, and just simply not being able to because nothing's happening, So it is frustrating, but as I said, going back, everybody's in the same boat, and so just have to try and keep head down and not go up in weight too much and not get too unfit, and just try and stay on it to a certain level now.
How have you been trying to keep yourself fit and healthy and occupied more than anything whilst everything's been going on?
As I said earlier, just having a couple of runs. I got a road bike, so I've been on that. And just out walking and stuff, really. Dropping down every now and again in the house and banging out some press-ups.
I remember you saying to me before that chocolate can be your weakness. So have you let yourself off a little bit? Have you had a few bars or anything?
Do you know what? Now I've got a bit older. I don't tend to have such a sweet tooth, and I'd rather a good meal these days. So I've just been cooking up myself some good food in the house. Well, a little bit of help. I'd rather just have good meals and stuff. So I am really eating any shit or anything, but I don't know. See how far I get pushed.
I know Dominic likes to cook in the kitchen. Has he been sending you over a strict diet plan? Has he been sending you over meal preps and what have you?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't sent me nothing. But since I've been up there, I've just got into better habits of eating anyway, and I quite enjoy cooking here and there. So I say it's been trying. I've been doing it long enough. I'm not stupid. I know what I should and shouldn't be eating. So just trying to keep myself on track to a certain level that way.
Obviously, you've got a stacked stable. There's a lot of fighters. Not stable, sorry. A stacked gym. There's a lot of fighters who are up there with yourself, with Dominic Ingle. What have Brook, Kid Galahad, Willie Hutchinson? Have you been speaking to those guys? What have they been doing to try and pass the time?
I don't know. I think they've just been sitting on their phones, to be honest with you. We've all just been abusing each other in the group chat. That's all we've been doing to kill a bit of time. Every 2 minutes I look at my phone and there's loads of messages with everybody slagging each other off and this, that. So it seems it's a bit of fun going on there, but I haven't been getting involved too much.
Liam, before I do let you go and I leave you to try to enjoy the rest of your day, just want to get your thoughts on a few fights that had been announced, but obviously we're still waiting to see whether they do go ahead or not. Start off with Dillian Whyte versus Alexander Povetkin. What are your thoughts on it?
I think Dillian beats him. I think it's a tough fight. Povetkin brings a tough fight for anyone. He's a very tough guy, isn't he? So I think it'd be a good fight. I just see Dillian having a bit too much class for him, and being, you know, a lot younger and stuff. He'll be professional.
Another fight which was recently announced was Alexander Usyk versus Derek Chisora. Once again, how do you see that one playing out, Liam?
Obviously, Chisora's very hard. He's got a reputation of being so tough and everything, but I just think Usyk has just got he's got way too much class, and he very, very skilled for a big guy as well. So I just see him outboxing Chisora. To be honest with you, I don't see Chisora winning much in that fight, but it's always entertaining with Chisora. So I don't know, we'll see. But for me, I think Usyk on points.
And a fight which wasn't announced, but by all accounts was signed and ready to be formally announced prior to everything going away that he has done. Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders. If we do see that fight once everything's back to normality, or as best as it can be, how do you see that one playing out? Obviously, Billy Joe's someone who used to train with you.
Yeah, Billy Joe's. I've always said that Billy Joe on his best day can outbox anyone. You know, even when he's heavy, like I've seen him in the gym sparring with cruiserweights, like heavyweights, and he's just playing with them. So I think he could beat Canelo, but he has to be on it all through camp. His weight has to be right and everything. But obviously with Billy Joe, it's just a big if in it, because you know it's no secret that he does blow up in a lot of weight and doesn't really live the life in between. So I don't know. We'll see how that one pans out. But obviously, I'd love to see Billy Joe do it.
Sorry, mate, you just seemed to cut off for a second there.
I was still there. I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. But yeah, before I do let you go, what would you like to say to everybody during these tough times?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. It's hard to find the motivation to give there, but just stay safe. Keep it clean.
Liam, it's been a pleasure to catch up with you. I'm hopeful that we'll see each other soon, and thank you as always for giving up some time and speaking to Boxing Social.
Good man, anytime. Thank you very much, man.